Hi everyone, and welcome to another Mindset Moments with Mo. I'm here today to talk about autosuggestion. So, I know I've talked about autosuggestion in the past, and it's a really powerful tool that we can use to change and alter our subconscious. There are tons of resources on YouTube that you can use for listening to autosuggestion or affirmation statements. And I do highly suggest you go and search some and find them and use them. However, something I wanted to talk about in regards to autosuggestion is that if you think it's just a matter of just listening to the words or just saying the words and then that's it, that is setting you up for failure, I'm afraid. So here is what needs to be done with regards to autosuggestion. You need to have an actual emotional connection with the words you are speaking, with the autosuggestion that you are using. If you do not have that emotional connection, then it will not work. You have to have a desire so strong and so powerful within you to continue to persist with your autosuggestion, to develop that emotional connection with it, to make it actually shift in your consciousness, in your subconscious, and stay there and stick there. So in order to do that, you need to actually have that deep emotional connection. You can't just go into it thinking you can just say this and say that and all is good and now your subconscious has shifted and changed. You could listen to it for 20 days in a row, but if you don't have that emotional connection to it, it's not going to shift anything in your subconscious mind at all. And another part that really needs to be understood and dealt with when it comes to autosuggestion is that it's not just a matter of repetition. It's not just a matter of affirming it over and over. It's also about concentration. You must have concentration on the thing you desire. So let's say it's money, because a lot of us are looking for money. So let's say it's money that you're trying to establish that subconscious connection with. So you can say, I money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. That could be your affirmation. But if you don't have an emotional connection to it, it's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to shift anything in your subconscious mind. You need to actually sit down and visualize yourself in possession of a desired amount of money, and picture it in your possession. Picture what it would feel like to have that much money in your hands. Picture what emotions will that bring up for you? Will that bring you joy? Will that bring you peace? Will that bring you whatever emotion it is that it will bring for you? That's what you need to focus on. That's the connection you need to make with the autosuggestion. If you fail to do that, the autosuggestion will not work. So I want to read a little something from Think and Grow Rich, because it's kind of the manual to go to when you're trying to alter your mindset and shift your consciousness. So I'm just going to read a little something. Okay. So, your ability to use the principle of autosuggestion will depend very largely upon your capacity to concentrate upon a given desire until that desire becomes a burning obsession. So, unless your desire for the financial freedom that you seek is stronger than your fear, stronger than any hurdle your mind will throw at you, because your mind will throw hurdles at you. It will try to fight against the shift. It will try to send you thoughts of you shouldn't do this, you should stop, because the subconscious mind is so set in its ways, kind of. It's really set in its ways that it's going to fight against the shift. But if your desire becomes a burning obsession for you, and I'm not talking about an unhealthy obsession, I'm talking about like a burning obsession, like in the sense of it's it's fueling you to continue to persist, to toss those hurdles aside, to break through, and every thought that is opposing, for you to stop and say, hey, no, I'm not listening to that. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pursuing this. Then that autosuggestion, that connection will be so powerful and so strong. And that's when your subconscious will start to shift. You can't just say words and think that that's going to change everything. It's not like you can just say them once and then the next day it's all magically different and changed. That's not really how autosuggestion works. There needs to be an emotional connection. If you don't have that emotional connection, then the autosuggestion is not going to work for you. And there's tons and tons of resources for autosuggestions you can use on YouTube. I suggest you go through, find the ones that you connect with, because you're not always going to connect with the energy that someone is giving off, because that's a factor as well. And if you're listening to something that you don't connect with, then it's likely not going to work well for you. So autosuggestion is just, it's one of the great tools we can use to help train our subconscious, but we need to have that emotional connection. And so I'm just going to read a little more. Let us here offer suggestions for the effective use of concentration. When you begin to carry out the first of the 6 steps, which instructs you to fix your own mind in the exact amount of money you desire. So you need to actually picture a dollar amount. So let's say $10,000. Maybe it's $1 million. Whatever that number is for you, that's the number. And you need to fix it in your mind, and you need to hold it in your mind. You need to connect with it. You need to visualize it. You need to, whatever you've got to do to get that emotional connection, to connect with the feeling, because the subconscious mind, it runs on feelings and emotions. It does not run on logic. It does not. That is a conscious mind thing. You need to do this at least once a day, once each day, where you need to sit and you close your eyes and you sit and you picture the dollar amount. You picture it, if it's 10,000 or 1 million, whatever, it's in a briefcase, you can see it, it's there. How does that make you feel? What does that bring to you? That is the practice you need to use when dealing with autosuggestion. So here is the most significant fact. The subconscious mind takes any orders given it in a spirit of absolute faith and acts upon those orders, although the orders often have to be presented over and over again through repetition before they are interpreted by the subconscious mind. So what that means is essentially your subconscious mind will not take the order, will not shift, will not alter in any way unless you have that total belief, complete faith, and complete emotional connection to what you are saying. And with that, I'm going to leave you and let you carry on with your day. Be blessed, and I'll see you on the next Mindset Moments with Mo.